Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the men's floor finals during the European Artistic Gymnastics Championship 2025 that was held in the Leipzig, Germany. Alright, this was done, this happens on the May 30, 2025. We have a lot of strong contenders here, a lot of familiar faces also in this floor finals. So subscribe, like, and share to this channel. So if you're new to the sports and you're just new in my channel, so this is a new Olympic cycle for the LA Olympics 2028, in which they will be having 8 difficulties. Before they're having 10, and now they'll be having only 8 difficulties. The main reason for that is that so that the gymnast can have a longevity in the career. Tanghali sa inyong lahat. Good evening, good morning everyone. Good night. Kung saan mang panig ng mundo kayo naroon. At ngayon tayo ay mag-recast ng Men's Artistic Gymnastics European Championship 2025. This is gonna be the men's floor finals first. We're gonna watch the apparatus finals. And here are your audiences.
The men's floor final is the first order of business.
Yes. So I will speak in Tagalog kasi yung yung commentator is already speaking in English. The first to join in this championship is Nazar Chepurnyi. Nazar Chepurnyi, marami na siyang mga gold sa World Cup series. Look, Whitehouse. This might be the third gold for European Championship in floor. He has had gold medals also for the World Cup Series of 2025. Lorenzo Casali has never been a floor title, European and World Cup Series, but contending champion also in World Championship. Artem Dolgopyat, he has a lot of European title on floor, and also the World European Champion, Olympic Champion 2020, and also the France Olympics, Paris, silver medalist and World Champions also. Hepworth, bronze medal in the vault for Paris Olympics 2024. Penev of Bulgaria got a silver medal in the World Challenge Cup in Bulgaria. Yes. Luca Giubellini, an Olympian, also has been part of the all-around and team finals in the Olympics. Great to see again another Swedish here, Luca.
Luca Murabito, the 5th best.
Panlima sa qualification si Luca.
Wasn't part of the Swiss team that finished second, producing their best ever result.
Wow, it's great to see a Swiss team here. This European Championship, the first to perform are Nazar Chepurnyi, Luca Whitehouse, who is a challenger. But if Luca Whitehouse will win gold here, this will be the third gold medal of Luca Whitehouse might be. And also, Luca Whitehouse has winning the floor title in the World Cup Series whenever he joined this 2025. So it is evident na si Luca Whitehouse is a great challenger of Carlos Yulo now in the floor title. Also, he is showing a consistency in his performances in the floor finals for Luca Whitehouse.
History indeed. There is a sense of history in the offing and opportunities everywhere. On nearly every
So ang gagawin natin, magkasalita ako ng Tagalog kapag nagkasalita ng English ang mga nagsasalita dito.
Floor exercise, where we have an Olympic champion in Artem Dolgopyat, a
Yes.
two-time reigning European champion, and the man who upset them both In the qualifying round, Lorenzo Casali, and that is just the first half of the final.
So, narito tayo. Malalakas ang kalaban dito. Luke Whitehouse, 12 times ng European gold. Si Lorenzo Casali is a challenger for floor. Artem Dolgopyat, consistent din sa floor. Pero si Artem Dolgopyat, I can see with Artem Dolgopyat is just he is having a hard time now to maintain his consistency in the floor due to injuries and also aging, of course. But the only problem that I can see with Artem Dolgopyat is that he's focusing a lot in the floor exercise. He is not trying to do some of the apparatuses, like he is evident to have a lots of focus in floor, which will tear your muscles, some of your muscles that is involved in the floor exercises. That's why you have the parallel bar, rings, and high bars to strengthen your upper body, and you have this pommel horse to strengthen your legs and especially your core and lower back. So you really need to endure, or you really need to practice those apparatuses for your muscles also and for your own good.
And he usually nearly sticks it too.
Now let's talk a little more about sticking, because in men's gymnastics that's particularly important that the close are played.
All of a sudden we have in the new code of points a stick bonus. There is an
So mayroong stick bonus dito. If you gonna stick in the floor, it will be plus point to you. So I hope you will forgive me that nagsalita ako ng Tagalog dito kasi yun talaga. Thank you.
Gymnasts have 70 seconds to complete 8 assessed skills.
Now Nazar Chepurnyi now of Ukraine. Actually, Nazar is a vault specialist. Pero kung vault specialist ka, there are a good chance you can be a floor specialist, like Carlos Yulo, because your lower muscles, like your legs, are being strengthened in the vault. So you can be a vault floor specialist too. Artem Dolgopyat is also a potential for vault specialists or for vault specialty because magaling siya sa floor. I hope he can venture also to vault for Artem Dolgopyat, like Nazar Chepurnyi, Carlos Yulo, Jake Jarman, Harry Hepworth. Luke Whitehouse also is trying to be a vault specialist.
The Germans are mad about their gymnastics. They love it, and we love being here.
It's great to see Germans here.
Goodness, he's got a wonderful chance today. Lorenzo Casali.
Lorenzo Casali now. Yeah, he's talking, just sitting there and being watched by his coach.
It is time to begin. Nazar Chepurnyi will start. The 6th best performer in qualification with a score of 14.1. His execution
14.1.
8.9. It was the best of
Wow,
anyone
8.9 executions.
And he's going to start off with a combination tumbling pass.
Ay, sayang.
0.1
deduction. Dahil naka-step sa floor sa step outside the line. Nice job.
Twisting double tuck. That gets him half a point of difficulty.
That's good.
And especially in and
He has
out
the Nazar Chepurnyi got the executions, but needs to. Ay, sayang. This is 1-2. It will pace a lot.
Take a big step forward, so he'll lose about 0.3 of a point. He puts 1 foot out of bounds. That will be an extra 10.
So 0.4 deductions, 0.5 all in all na.
The gymnast lands out of bounds with both feet. They will incur
A lot of gymnasts are having hard time to execute well the balance compulsory. Well, I love his tumbling
Very
there.
interesting.
Yun
Something
lang.
of a
I
mixed
know he
bag
looks
there for
disappointed
Nazar
for what he have
Chepurnyi.
done.
Some
But it's fine,
beautiful
Nasser.
tumbling
Thank you
work.
very
As I
much for
mentioned
showing
earlier, he
us
was the
that
best in
kind
terms of
of execution.
in qualification, but there were two passes slide where he had transgressions out of bounds, and one of them had a rather crumpled feel to the landing.
And we will see
So
all
subscribe, like,
over
and
the
share
score.
to
There will
Restarted
be several
Gymnastics.
tens
Thank you
of
very much
penalties
for the
for
support,
the out of
everyone.
bounds. And just like you said,
Subscribe in our
some
channel
execution deductions
to show more
because of
support.
his landings.
May mga leg bending. The pike position is
Certainly
not that
out of bounds
perfect.
just with his left foot. So 1/10 of a point penalty.
Yes, may mga leg bending si Nazar
That a
Chepurnyi.
nice example of a stick,
Yung
however.
Philippine teams, this is dapat pinapanood nila to eh. Para
This was really the biggest
mapaghandaan ba
problem
nila, especially si
offline in
Carlos
his
Yulo,
2.5
mapaghandaan
twisted,
niya yung
traveling
sarili niya. O, kumusta na
way
ba yung mga
over to the
kalaban
side,
ko?
having
Ano
to
ba na
take
ba
a
yung
step
expect
and
ko?
going out of bounds again.
Kailangan ko bang
Very
more
marginal,
effort?
isn't it? Just the tiniest deviation coming out of the twist position, and you're way off alignment.
Exactly.
The chest is, although it is good because he landed with his chest more higher, and
He is
that's
a hugely
fine.
decorated gymnast.
Yeah, one of the most
Team gold in vault
decorated
bronze at the
gymnasts in
last
Ukraine.
European
He has a
Championships.
lot of
His
World Cup
debut
Series
championship,
medals.
surprisingly, but he is a World Championship
But to
medalist in
compete in the
vault.
European level,
We'll
this
be
is one
seeing
of the
him
best. You're
contesting the
one.
vault
You're
competition
one of the
tomorrow.
best because a lot of European
He
are
also
great in
has Youth Olympic
gymnastics.
Games honours, including a gold medal in the mixed team event.
Sayang na talaga at wala ng
He's the
Russia.
reigning World University Games champion on vault. He's got a massive collection of 20
Wow.
World Cup medals too, the regular season events.
Yes, he has a last and
And all of
massive
that at just 22.
medal in the World Cup Series. It's a little bit furious. Ano ba ako dyan? Nakahiya naman.
13.166.
Yeah, 13.166.
Regrettably for Nazar Chepurnyi, that's a drop
It's
of
fine,
almost a full
Nasser.
mark from qualification. He's got
5.1
2 penalty
difficulty.
attempts. He didn't get the stick bonus at the end like he did in qualifying. His difficulty was the
Now we
same,
have
but
here
the
Luke
execution
Whitehouse, who
got
is
him.
the who had a 2 European Championship gold medal. So if Luke Whitehouse will be gold here, it will be the third gold of Luke Whitehouse. He has whenever he joins the World Cup Series, he is having gold there. So Luke Whitehouse is having consistency now.
Champion in 2023 and last year.
Wow!
And
Yun lang.
it always amazes everyone the triple back somersault done in the
Sorry.
tuck position.
Nice
Another
one.
combination
Although may hoop, pero
from
carry
the
lang.
box. That will get him, in addition to the difficulty of both of the skills, 0.2 of a point in bonus.
Wow, 2/10 of a point on bonus. Wow, what a split. Nice Japanese handstand. Well controlled. Nice.
The
Great
press to
job,
handstand
Luke
is a
Whitehouse.
requisite element on floor exercise. We'll see that from every gymnast somewhere in their exercise.
Wow, that pike is amazing.
Beautiful front double pike. And
Indeed.
you see him close his heels
Let's see.
together at the end.
Cool.
The judges do want to see
Although
that
there
first
is some
step. You don't
wiggling
have
in
to land with your
the
feet perfectly
compulsory
together, but
balance.
You do have to close the heels.
So far he is showing great here. Nice. Great difficulty and great
Now, that
execution.
is a very interesting conclusion
Amazing.
from Whitehouse.
If you can see here, the gymnast is a little bit more short than the exercise sila because
In the
they are
preliminary
just having
stage,
now
but he may well do
8
there.
difficulties, unlike before they're
Full
having
testing
10.
qualification.
It is
Amazingly, he
very
didn't even
purposefully
make
to
it into
decrease
the
the
squad
difficulties
last year
from
at the
10 to 8
championships until
so
there
that
was a late withdrawal.
those injuries will be prohibited or will be avoided, that the gymnast can have a long career in gymnastics. Grabe yung mga nice.
Front double
Whoa, great
to
job.
double front in the tuck position. That's his second pass. That comes after
Great
the
second
triple
pass.
back.
Oh.
That triple back, by the way, is worth in difficulty nearly a full mark.
By the way, Luke Whitehouse is a representative of Great Britain for the World University Games. But as of now, medyo self-funded kasi siya. He's asking for funds. If you can help, we can help. If we can help Luke Whitehouse, if you have extra money to help Luke Whitehouse for funding of his gymnastics career. See those bruises in his shoulders. That's the evidence that he is working a lot in the gymnastics.
Best score. Might be better, especially because of that stick bonus. Oh yes, that's a lot better.
Yes, 14.5. Great job. +1 from the yes, 6.1 difficulty is massive. So if you will have a 6.1 difficulty in your floor exercises, then you are one of the best.
3 in a row since Franco Menichelli in 1961, 1963 and 1965. Those the only Italian gold medals on floor.
Whoa.
Feels a good time to mention
Now we have here Casali, Lorenzo.
Casali, who was the top
It means that he is a Vietnamese, like Italian Vietnamese. Lorenzo Casali Min.
By Whitehouse, and I can tell you that Casali did get the 0.1 bonus at the end of his routine.
Oh.
This is a new feature
Great job.
of men's floor exercises now required to do a scale in the routine.
Nice one, but mayroong step at the back. Hope he can improve that in the World Championship. Nice one, Lorenzo. Wow, stick.
There's no question that he has the difficulty to contend for a
Yes,
medal
may
in this
difficulty
event.
siya eh.
But sometimes the landings get the better of him.
Yeah.
And that's really something to look out for here.
Maganda ang
So far,
difficulties
he's done
niya,
very
but the
well.
landings he needs to
It's a
improve.
fatiguing exercise.
Nice one. It's a great layout. Yes, ay
Does
sayang.
well to stabilize quite a jarred landing.
Yes.
And, that
But
means
it's a
he
great
won't
job
pick
from
up the 0.1
Lorenzo.
bonus.
It's very well.
One would expect
Sayang walang
him to
0.1
be
bonus.
in contention. His difficulty in qualification was 5.6. Luke Whitehouse 6.1.
Medyo mahirap habulin si Luke Whitehouse because Luke Whitehouse got 6.1.
And the execution score is going to be good. This is the opening pass. Lovely laid out position in the air.
Great
2
job.
flips and 2 twists. And just that unfortunate step out of bounds. The front
Medyo yung
moving
ano lang, may mga
twist
leg twisting na
into
tsaka leg
his
bending in
double
his
front in the
twisting.
tuck
It should be
position.
more straight
And a
para
tiny
mataas ang
tuck like
score.
that, the judges will take 1/10 of a point. Landing deductions on men's floor exercise tend to be judged as small, medium, or large. And that's 1/10, 3/10, and 5/10 of a point.
This is awesome.
Great effort from the gymnast who made it onto the podium with the team. They took bronze.
Casali Lorenzo Min gets 13.966. Second now in the place. Yeah, may mga penalty siya sa ano, sa mga landing. Silver medal position. It's still good. Now we have here
This is where it gets really interesting.
Artem Dolgopyat.
This is the gentleman who won the Olympic title in Tokyo and took silver in Paris.
14.4.
Gentleman
He's also a world champion in
Luke Whitehouse has
2022.
beaten into second place over the last 2 editions.
2022
of the
World
European
Championship.
Championships.
He is
Artem
gold in
Dolgopyat
floor.
Scored 14.4 in qualification. If he gets that here, Whitehouse will again have got the better of him.
It's going to be a challenge for Dolgopyat.
Wow, amazing.
He certainly does.
Secured tumbling.
And often
And the landing
in
also.
apparatus finals, he really rises
Ay!
to things.
One whole point deduction. If you will have that kind of landing, sitting position, you don't have anymore the chance to be gold.
And under-rotating
Under-rotated
slightly as a result.
kasi. Sayang, wala nang pag-asa mag-podium. But still,
It's still a remarkably hard routine.
yes,
He has
very
such
hard
an enormous
routine.
bag of tricks when
Yeah,
it comes to
those are
tumbling.
very hard
This is
routine
not
for
the
Artem
hardest
Dolgopyat.
version of this routine that he can do, not by some way even.
I hope he can improve this, especially for the World Championship. Ups, ay, wah! Woo! Nahihirapan talaga sila lahat mag-balance. All of them. Most of them, I mean. Great job.
Most interesting and most unfortunate
Hindi-
for Artem Dolgopyat.
Disappointed
From a
siya.
competition point of view, it's fascinating because we've had
Well, if your focus, if your goal here is to have sample, to have gold, kahit mataas ang difficulty mo, mangyayari talaga yan. Mawalan ka ng gana pag nagkamali ka. Pero if your goal is to entertain, to show who you are, kahit nagkamali ka, laban lang,
He starts out very well with
hindi
the
ka
double twisting
magabawas
double
ng
layup.
energy
That
eh.
again gives him 7/10 of a point just on that one skill.
Dapat hindi ka
And then
papaapekto
here's
sa
where the problem
naiisip.
happens. He is quite off in his takeoff. He doesn't get the
Yun, no?
first skill around.
What's
far
the
enough to
problem
really
there?
punch into the
The
floor
problem
and
there is that
go
he got
for the
a leg
double pike.
bending
His
in his
shoulders are
pike
quite far
position.
back, and he probably realized it in the air even.
This is the sports that I really love. Woo! Come on,
There's
Artem.
such beauty in his work. It's another one of the combination passes, 2.5 twist into double front tuck. And the
Nahihirapan
skill can
talaga
become
sila
rare,
sa mga
even
ganito
for
nila.
the very best.
Whitehouse leads
It's fine,
on 14
Artem.
and a half. We'll be philosophical about it.
I hope you can join more for the World Cup Series or World Cup Challenge para ma-practice more
And he
sa
has been
mga
the
competition.
absolute best of them.
No problem, there will be a World Championship still. The World Cup Challenge is there that you can join para talong ma-practice pa. 12.633.
Score to see for Artem Dolgopyat.
Yes, 12.633, 5.7 difficulty.
To the halfway stage, Luke Whitehouse of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is in the gold medal position.
Yes.
And I just remind you that it was Franco Menichelli in 1963
Franco Menichelli.
and 1965, the only man to win 3 in a row.
And speaking of
The only man to win 3 in a row
trivia for you,
in the European Championship. If ever, then Luke Whitehouse will be the second man to win 3 in a row.
Now, was he the gentleman who
Penev is a brother of
the trousers?
Penev also.
that's exactly right.
During the World Cup Challenge, the last World Cup Challenge,
We see his
nag-silver siya eh.
as it were, very much alive.
Yes, indeed.
And we've got some great contenders to come in the second half of this final. It is by no means wrapped up for Luke Whitehouse. By no means, because there's Harry Hepworth, who only scored a 10th below Whitehouse in qualification.
The next gymnast or challenger for Luke Whitehouse.
Good performances on floor.
Most of them,
Extremely accomplished.
the two Swiss and Penev.
Luca Giubellini, Luca Murabito.
Luca Giubellini is also
Interesting to look at.
interesting.
Hepworth, we've got somebody who can go
Unless they will give us a surprise.
difficulty with Whitehouse. They had the same difficulty score in qualifying. The remaining 3 gentlemen will all need their performance to be of the most crisp and beautiful quality, which
Tatlo lang
certainly
sila.
they're capable of.
So only 7 are
In order
competing?
to contend with Whitehouse because of the higher degree of difficulty we expect
Yes.
from the British gymnasts.
Because of the high level of difficulty, so Harry Hepworth is there, a 4
As
gymnast.
you are fond of saying,
Harry
there's never one
Hepworth
way to build a score. You can do
is
it
the next
through
challenger
very
for
extremely high
Luke
difficulty. You can do
Whitehouse.
it
Luca Giubellini
through
will be a
beautifully crisp
surprise.
execution, and you can hit somewhere in the middle.
Because for you to improve
This,
your
of course,
difficulty, it will
have
take
both
years.
the high difficulty
Like at least
and
or
the
months.
brilliant execution. I think about Luke Whitehouse and that triple back tuck. This is a lesson, perhaps, for Europe and for the world in this new Olympic cycle with a new code of points.
Yeah.
When you do a skill like a triple back, the difficulty on it has gone up because they want to see more spectacular things.
Yes. So the difficulty has gone up for if you will do the triple back somersaults.
To Harry Hepworth from Great Britain, the third best. in
Now we have here
qualification.
Great Britain from Harry Hepworth of Great Britain, who is amazing in the gymnastics too. Bronze medalist in the
That is known
floor
as a
finals.
Ri-jong song in gymnastics terms, or you can just call it a triple twisting.
cool job. Yes, he's doing great.
Some very high octane tumbling.
What we are seeing from him, both in the opening pass and in that side pass, is extra
Nice
twisting
one
compared
for
to
the plunge.
rest of the field. It's going to stand him very well in difficulties.
Subscribe, like, and share to
Reason
Chris
why
RD
he's able to
Gymnastics.
go
Thank you very
toe-to-toe
much.
with Luke Whitehouse in D score.
Yes, great
Fabulous.
job, Luke. I love the
There is real
twisting.
potential for a British 1 and 2.
Very great one.
Based on what we're seeing here.
Ay, sayang. Sayang
That was a
yung
yard landing at the end from Hepworth.
sayang yung last, pero muntik na. So that's a great save
Joy to behold.
from
We
Harry
just have to
Hepworth.
remind ourselves as he looks
Great
round
job, Harry
with a cheeky
Hepworth.
little smile at his own team.
I love how he did this one, and this execution is amazing for Harry Hepworth.
Qualification that there was no place for Jake Jarman, the Olympic bronze medalist on floor.
That says something about the quality of Great Britain on men's
Okay,
floor exercise
Jake
these
Jarman
days.
was Olympic bronze medalist on
There's
floor,
so much
while Harry
he has
Hepworth
to
is a
do
bronze medalist
to
in
get that
vault.
triple double around, and he does it like it's almost nothing. There's his strength hold. Very nice play.
Nagkamali si Jake Jarman nung qualifications.
This is one of his side passes. The second one.
Awesome side pass.
And he ends the routine with this double twisting, double tuck. The same as the first pass, but minus one twist. And yes, the landing is quite compressed. Gives away a few deductions in with his feet, but it's so hard. Again, we have to underline how difficult it is.
Yeah, it is indeed very difficult. He smiles and is happy of his performance.
Where does he feature? How close does he get to the score of Luke Whitehouse? Very close.
14.366. Second place.
He's into the silver medal
Whoa.
position. The only
Silver medal
difference
position
between them,
now.
Hepworth a few hundreds down on execution, and Whitehouse has that 1/10 bonus for sticking the final tumbling path. So it's Great Britain 1 and 2 with Casali in bronze. 3 to
Kevin
go.
Penev now.
The
So,
antepenultimate gymnast
14.0 during
is
qualification
final.
and
It's the
9th
very fine
place.
Bulgarian
Ah, okay.
Penev.
He is a reserve.
9th best in the preliminary round, but if he scores 14 here, he'll go into bronze with 2 to go. And he could very easily do that.
He's quite competitive on floor exercise.
Awesome job. That's clean and good landing. Very stick. I love the lines also. It's very straight. Ay, sayang!
And
Uy!
same problem.
One whole point
We saw from
deduction.
Artem Dolgopyat on the exact same pass.
Sayang, Kevin. But actually, Kevin is a challenger for floor. I've seen him in the how he plays in the World Cup Challenge. You just need to compete in more, to handle more the pressure, because practicing in the gym is different from competing. There's great job. That's great. Kevin is really massive. You know, Kevin is a is a great challenger. But no problem, Penev. Just compete and compete. Look at Christopher Mizaros. He has been competing for long in the European Championship, in World Cup, also in the World Championship. Even he is not placing, but he just compete and compete. And now look at Christopher Mizaros. He finishes in the 4th place in the all around. Sorry, he finishes in the bronze medal.
On the landing.
So for Kevin Penev, I can see that he can improve more.
And again, you really have to go for the stick on floor exercise, especially in a final like
Sayang
this, where
yun,
you
no?
wanna
Dapat
be
more straight,
competitive.
under-rotated, tapos nagkaroon ng bending sa
It's just a
legs.
little off today.
Galing siya, oh.
A
Twisting.
nice triple full side pass.
Yeah, side pass, triple full.
In the last Olympic cycle, we saw a lot of triple fulls as dismounts on floor exercise, but now the rules have changed and you have to do a double somersault as your last pass or you lose 3/10 of a point.
Double somersault.
And he fulfills that requirement and then some with this double twisting, double tuck. Very difficult, very ambitious.
Double twisting, double tuck. Double twisting, double tuck, last ni Penev. Yeah, amazing one.
Great accomplishment to qualify for a European Championship final on any apparatus.
Yes. If you qualify for your European Championship in
There's
gymnastics,
a two per country
this
rule.
means that you're one of the best.
There's a huge finish flag. that's
25 years old pala si
behind the head
Kevin.
of Kevin Penev, and we'll explain to you why the Finns are so excited in a little bit.
So 12.866, 13.866 sana.
So he is in 5th position. We have no change to the podium. Whitehouse, Hepworth, Casali. The only gymnasts that can interrupt now are from Switzerland.
That's from Switzerland. Yeah. This one, Giubellini, Luca, 14.066
7th best in qualifying.
qualifications.
Both of these two remaining gymnasts, despite being the 7th and 5th best qualifiers, have got scores based on qualifying to contend for a place on the podium.
He needs to be careful. Ay! Ouch!
Well, regrettably,
Sayang.
that probably will, and that's a
indeed.
shame.
Sayang. Actually, this happens mostly if in a continental championship after an Olympic.
It's so unfortunate.
But
for the
sometimes, if you came from Olympic, then you need to prove more that,
right by the
oh,
border
I'm
with
one
this
of the
country
best. That
up in the northeast
I
of
didn't do well in the
Switzerland.
Olympics, I will do well in the continental championships.
He won the national title.
But this is very
last
understandable
year.
if they have a more, like, they take rest.
Yes, he's been making his way towards a final like this for quite some time. Really known for his floor work and for his vaulting.
Also, I never seen him in the floor finals in the World Cup series. And also, pangalawa, oh,
Just one of those
sayang.
unfortunate days for a really good young gymnast.
Sayang, oh. Nawawala na siya ng gana eh.
Us contemplating how much the
It's
Swiss
fine.
team gave for the team final and whether there's an awful lot
It's
left in
fine.
the tank
Pogi
for
ka pa rin, Giubellini. You're one of the most
best
handsome
ever
here.
Performance. made national news the instant it happened in Switzerland. I had Swiss friends messaging me saying my phone's just going berserk with news alerts. I mean, Switzerland's a country, and you know, you've lived there for quite a long time, that they love gymnastics there.
Oh, they do, and they have a very grand tradition of it at all levels, and not just in artistic gymnastics.
Dun, no? Under-rotated siya dun eh.
And the under-rotation is palpable on the double front.
Yeah.
And it was the same with
In the double front,
plate
nag-under-rotated
later in the
siya.
routine. Unfortunate for him.
Although he has a great control in his Japanese handstand. And also in his great control to his balance, compulsory balance position. You know, under-rotated. Medyo I believe Luca Giubellini should improve more of his double pike somersaults, but it's fine, bro. Just continue to compete, and you can improve it more.
Floor final. There's been some wonderful tumbling work, and there have been some difficult landings. Luca Giubellini 11.6. So that has guaranteed
It's fine.
both of the British men a place on the podium.
Yeah. Guaranteed na si Harry and si Luke Whitehouse.
Either of them. Luke Whitehouse is poised to make it 3 in a row. The excitement just briefly threatening to flicker across his face for a moment before he composes himself.
We
and
have
realises
here one more
but he's not there yet.
gymnast.
This is a great gymnast, by the way, and it would be no surprise if he sneaks onto the podium. He
Yep.
was not part
If he will just be
of the Swiss team that won
14.166 in the qualifications. He can be in the bronze medal if he will do this well. So, dapat hindi maging kampante, maging challenge lang. Sometimes kasi pag nagiging kampante eh. Pero pag napakaraming tao na medyo nakakakaba na. Nice one.
Very good start indeed.
Yeah, stick to the floor. And a great job. Ayan to! Uy! Parati sa napapaupo sa double front.
And it's very rare to see this amount of falls in a floor exercise final at a European Championship, but perhaps we need to remember
Nice one for his
in this system.
great
we
job
need to
for
take the
the
risk, but it's still a
balance. Yun. Great pass.
Nobody is going to go into a European Championship final and win a medal without taking considerable risk.
Yan, daming risk
No,
dito.
absolutely not.
And sometimes, as you say, Blythe,
Yes,
that risk
indeed.
comes with increased
Very
effort.
well.
And it's interesting that it is the forward tumbling passes that are perturbing the gymnast today.
Ooh! What a great performance from Sweden.
So well, Luca Murabito, to recover from serious surgery.
It must be a matinding competition to with Switzerland. Maybe the score of the Swiss and the Italian will be very...
And there is no doubt about who the champion will be.
Oh.
But we'll hold off the scenes of celebration for a moment, as is right with the etiquette of this sport, because we have to get the score in for Luca Murabito. But a true moment of gymnastics history is about to be written, because something that has only been done once before and not for 60 years is about to be done.
60 years have passed before you got that. Ayun no, under-rotated siya eh. Mababa yung...
For a double front, the
Oo,
front
medyo
layout
mababa.
with 2 twists.
Hindi na to eh. It's very impossible for him to be in the podium because of that. He sits on the floor after his pass. So this is very clear that Casali is the bronze medal now.
100%.
Kinakabahan si Casali.
Luca Murabito, 6th place, 12.866.
Yes,
That
12.866.
means that something extraordinary has
Oh.
just happened. Something that has only happened once before at these championships.
Luke Whitehouse now is the new
For 60
champion.
years.
Third.
Luke Whitehouse
Third
has won
gold.
3 men's floor titles in a row.
Yeah, in a row.
Championships of artistic gymnastics.
Great job. 2022, 2023, and 2020.
You are truly
2022, 2023, and 2025.
He doesn't just have a page in the history books, he's got 3 of them all to himself.
Or 2022, 2024, and today.
For the first time ever, Great Britain
Wow.
gold and silver in a
Great
men's
job, Luke
European
Whitehouse.
Championships. And Lorenzo
Now Luke
Casali
Whitehouse will have a fund for his champion for his call this one
to see Jake Jarman,
World
the
University
gymnast,
Games.
who wasn't able to be a factor in the final because of the strength of the qualification performances of Whitehouse and Hepworth, immediately coming over and embracing them as teammates and friends.
Yeah, Jake Jarman wasn't able to compete for the finals because mas mataas ang score ni Luke Whitehouse at Harry Hepworth kaysa kay Jake.
Well done to him. Really well done to Lorenzo Casali. Bronze medalist.
Great job, Lorenzo Casali.
The
Awesome
classified
one.
results in the men's floor competition. Bronze won by Lorenzo Casali of Italy. Silver to Harry Hepworth of the United
Lorenzo
Kingdom.
Casali mean is 13.966. Harry Hepworth of Great Britain 14.366 and Luke Whitehouse 14.5. I na-remember ko si Luke Whitehouse nung nanalo sa Antalya is really amazing there, and 2024 too. It's really great. And also
Just how good is Luke Whitehouse?
2022 ba? No, it's 2023, 2024, and 2025. 2022 European champion is Artem Dolgopyat. So 2023, 2024, 2025, 3 consecutive years in a row is Luke Whitehouse. Yes, it is confirmed.
Potentially, he's already been in an Olympic final.
So
He
this is
now
the
three-time European champion on floor exercise. What an accomplishment!
yes. Also Olympic final kasali nga si Luke Whitehouse. What needs to improve for Luke Whitehouse is his stick to the floors. He needs to improve his floor sticks, his landing, para mas masigurado ang consistency ni Luke Whitehouse. So let's just watch the highlights of the competition of the top 3 men's floor. This is Harry Hepworth and some of the highlights of his competitions. Yun, the pass is amazing. You see here, great twisting. You see the position. Well, he can improve it more. It's very stable. And what a strength for Harry Hepworth. You can just figure it out. Wow, amazing one. That's Luke Whitehouse, who won the 3 golds in a row for the European title. 2023, 2024, and 2025 gold medal in the floor. 2022 European champion is Artem. Same as with the 2021 European. This is amazing for Harry Hepworth. Now Harry Hepworth makes a history after the 60 years. He's the He is very consistent and a great challenger for the floor. Subscribe, like, and share. Medal ceremony for the men's floor finals. Panoorin natin ang medal ceremony. Yes, so Luke Whitehouse as a great challenger na for the floor. Very consistent, especially during the 2025 World Cup Series.
Leave Luke Whitehouse there in the centre of the podium in between the championships. He's not going anywhere, is he? 3 in a row now. Take the podium home with him.
He will be the great contender now for the World Championship. And also Hardy Hepworth. Lorenzo Casali, he needs to improve more of his difficulty values. Because the execution, he is there. But the difficulty values, he needs to improve his difficulty values for Lorenzo Casali. Again, subscribe, like, and share to Chris RD Gymnastics. Hardy Hepworth. Big congratulations. The bronze medal in the vault. Paris Olympics 2024.
Great championships for Hepworth. More still maybe to come.
Win of the gold medal and European champion 2025, representing Great Britain, Luke Whitehouse.
Yes, we have here Luke Whitehouse of Great Britain. He is very amazing.
Once in a lifetime.
He did it well.
This is 60 years ago. A gymnast won 3 men's floor titles in a row.
60 years ago pa ang nakakaraan nung nangyari yung 3 years in a row na gold medal. Now, we have here Luke Whitehouse. 3 beses nanalo na sunod-sunod, 2023, 2024, 2025. He's not anymore a challenger. He is one of the king of the floor. Artem Dolgopyat, Luke Whitehouse, Jake Jarman, and we have also Carlos Yulo. But Carlos Yulo is the best in Asia in the floor, who's very consecutive in the floor exercises. Golds. Big congratulations to Luke Whitehouse of Great Britain and Hardy Hepworth of Great Britain with Lorenzo Casali mean. Lorenzo Casali I've been seeing him being included in the finals for the World Championships. So amazing to all of you. Big congratulations.
And there they are, the medalists in the men's floor exercise at the 2025
He did well.
Championships of
Big
Europe
congratulations.
Artistic Gymnastics. It seems to be more than a touch of irony. The banana being presented to Luke Whitehouse, the man who never slips up.
Yes. Parang si Carlos Yulo lang to si Luke Whitehouse consecutive. Ganun laga ang gymnast. The gymnast has a season of yung mag-progress ka. Parang hindi ka mo nag-progress, wala pa sa yung progress, tapos bigla ka mag-progress. Like Carlos Yulo, it was not that strong enough during the early years of his life, but after that 2019, continuous na ang pagiging gold niya sa Asian Championship, Worlds, and always be in the podium. Especially during the Olympics. I think ganun din ang mapupunta ni Luke Whitehouse. Congratulations to all of you. Subscribe, like, and share for more European Championship Artistic Gymnastics apparatus final.